People were asking me to get into my wants for the Assassin's Creed Origins modern day specifically. I touched upon it very briefly in my video about the overall story and what I want for that. And what I want for the modern day is actually fairly simple. There are a couple things that I can add in here, but the main thing is gameplay. The Assassin's Creed Origins modern day needs gameplay. And when faced with questions about the modern day, Ashraf Ismail simply responded with, "We're listening to the fans," or "We do listen to the fans," or something along those lines. So I wouldn't be surprised if that means that we will get modern day gameplay. But I do feel as if we have to have some form of gameplay element taking place in the modern day, because 15 minutes of cutscene for a modern day really did feel quite half-arsed. Previous titles, being Unity and Syndicate, really felt quite lacking in the modern day because of the absence of gameplay. All that's really required here is a little modern day hub area where you get out of the Animus and provide this leg stretching feel that you won't get while in the game. Throw in a few missions in the modern day here and there as well, and it would be pretty good. And the gameplay in these missions doesn't necessarily have to entail action either. It could be puzzles or things, and puzzles are quite fun. Like, you know what kind of puzzles I mean, not like puzzles like jigsaw puzzles and things like that, you know, I mean proper puzzles like the Subject 16 glyphs in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, puzzles like that. Things that you can do that are tied to the modern day, where you can essentially find out some stuff, whether it be about the Assassins, the Templars, ancient Egypt, etc. Now, interesting gameplay segments where you have to solve puzzles and riddles and things to get through maybe chambers and things in modern day missions would be very interesting. But of course I do understand that they won't go back to how they used to do modern day, because they simply have already done it and they want to try something new, at least a little bit. I can imagine that the modern day will have its differences to previous modern days that we've had in the past. Now, as far as I'm concerned, the modern day definitely does not need to take up more than a few hours of gameplay time as far as the modern day's part of the story is concerned. However, a hub world that you can access at any point, a few hours of modern day story, things like that, would make for a very good modern day. Just enough time to do something that I really want the Assassin's Creed Origins modern day to do, which is actually progress the overall story of Assassin's Creed. Something that none of the games have actually been doing. Since Black Flag, I'd like to say, but I'd probably say even further than that. It's been since 3 really that we've not been getting very far. So I really want the modern day to actually take the story somewhere, instead of just being another pointless game that doesn't advance the overall story of Assassin's Creed that I'm so interested in at all. And if Ubisoft have been listening to the fans like Ashraf Ismail is claiming, I'm sure they'll do just that. As far as what I want for the actual story of the Assassin's Creed Origins modern day, well, as long as there's some mention of Desmond's son and relevant things and things like that, then I don't really care as long as it's good. I can't begin to try to predict where they might go with the modern day, so I just want it to be good as far as the story is concerned. Now, I get a lot of comments from people saying they want them to resurrect Desmond. Now, do you know what my response is to that? That would just undo Assassin's Creed 3 as well, and the story actually hasn't been getting very far since about Assassin's Creed Revelations. In order to avoid this, they need to keep Desmond at least somewhat dead. However, if Desmond were to be leaving messages all over for us to discover from the grave where he is, then that'll be quite interesting as well. But I don't personally think that resurrecting a character you killed off as a major part of the story will actually be very healthy at all. So they're better off just leaving Desmond's body mostly dead. However, his consciousness is in the grey, so maybe if he leaves behind things for us to find, things for us to try to decipher and find out what's going on, we might learn more about what happened to Desmond, what's going to happen, etc, etc. However, my overall wants for the Assassin's Creed Origins modern day story are very vague as long as it's good and has gameplay. So there you have it, everybody. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share, comment, and I'll see you all very soon. So yeah, see you next time.